Yeah, what's up, guys? Di. Um, I just want to give you guys a quick, very summarized breakdown of my song. Or if you've been streaming this song, you know it's a good song. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of DM, asking me what I did, what software I use. I should know. So I just felt like giving you guys a breakdown of a song to show you what I did, and you can add that to your workflow. Add the little knowledge I want to share to your workflow to the main you already know. Yeah. So, without wasting time, we have two sections. I have two sections. The first section comprises of the instrumental. I did this stuff in my old Mac. I had a Mac desktop then, 2009 or so version. So it couldn't handle everything with the vocals. So I did the instrumentals and then mixed down to another section, bouncing track to another section where I did the vocals. So we'll be reviewing the instrumentals and we'll now go back to the vocals, right? So the first thing I have here is this melody. Simple. And basically that's the melody. And I got that from this plugin from Wave Codex. It's not very popular because Wave is known for mixing plugin. Most people use Wave for mixing, but they have some very good VSTs, MIDI VSTs. If you play around with, this guy has a lot of good sound, and that's what I use for that. I'm moving very fast. And then next to that is this, which is an E piano. It's the first sound when you insert an instrument track in Logic. That's the first option it gives to you by default. And I didn't do much in it, just API to make it cut through, and then a bunch of reverb, uh, Valhalla played reverb on it, and that's that. And then in the mix, next is this plugin. What's this? Oh, this is missing. I told you I did this in an older version, Mac. So some plugins are not just showing up. That's a sweetener. I love that sound. I think I got it from, what's this plugin here? I can't even see what's there. Whatever, let's jump it. We're moving fast in no particular order. Next is this string-like instrument. I've bounced this into track because of CPU. I was trying to conserve CPU power in an old system. And it's from that same wave plugin I showed you earlier. Next, KS4 sample loop shakers. I just drag it in. It's normal my piano shakers. I just drag it in. Next to that, I have this snare. Yeah, somebody was asking what this should be playing the role of a snare. It's actually playing the role of a snare. In a typical pop song, we have snare, we have kick. Instead of using the normal snare, it will be so obvious, and I just wanted something different. So I used a percussive kind. It's a percussive sound like, and I think I combined some stuff. Here's an EQ on it. So it's more of a percussive sound playing the role for conga, and it's a one-shot sample, as you can see. So I just drag it in and then sequenced on it. These days I don't use sequencers. I just drag in and chop and lay it. Next to that is a kick. It's also a one-shot sample and have a very weird EQ in it. Took out the whole low mid and the mid frequencies just to create a piano sub like kick without the EQ. This is what came by default, and it's one of my favorite EQ. This Logic stock EQ. Next, I have a conga just coming in between, and that's how it keeps. Once just comes and go. Next to that is this sample from SAS. Something from SAS. SAS on the beat. Sample from this is one of his sample packs. I just drag it in there. Just that was quite, that frequency was quite harsh. Just knock it off. Next to that, I have fillers, and it's just a normal Afro pop feel, kind of like fillers. Basically, let's go back up. I told you I'm reviewing in no particular order. Let's go back to this place here. I have organs. Oh, I love organs. I still love organs. And it's coming from Logic stock plugin. Vintage B3. It's a Logic stuff. And what did I have SSL on it? What's SSL doing? Maybe boosting the highs, giving it some presence. Yeah. So that's that. I have two of those organs going on. All from Logic. Next to that is the log drum. Somebody was asking me on my DM. Somebody DM me was asking me what log drums. They sounded unique. Yeah, funny enough, it is Logic. See, Logic, you all know, if you have Logic, you know this EFM1 synth plugin is in Logic, stock plugin, and it's dark attack bars, and then just mess around with these settings to give you what you want. So it's nothing special, it's all in Logic. Next is this bass, Liverpool bass, still from Logic. Can you see I'm keeping my things very simple? Nothing sophisticated going on, just simple stuff. You can maximize what you have. I have a lot of plugins now, but I still keep things simple, So what else? I think that's that about the beat. That's about any other thing. Okay, the siren. Wow. I think I did that in the other section. Okay. It's muted here. And it's from Logic still. It's from Logic Loop. Whether they are looped in there. Somewhere here, if you go there, it's taking time to load. You search for it. There are a lot of free loops from Logic. So that's that about the beat. Let's move quickly to the next section, which is the instrumental. So I'll close this. Do I save? No. Which has the vocals. Power vocals. Yeah. So let's load that and see. To take time to load. Some of the plugins are quite heavy, but it will load. Come on, boy, load. So as you can see, most of the things I'm using are very simple. It's all in your mindset. That's the biggest tool you have as a producer or an engineer, your mind. Tools are important, tool sets, skill set, get trained if you can. But most importantly is your mind, how you think. Wow, we're here. Good. Let me quickly check routing. This is what I'm recording. Okay, we're good. So right here, up here, is the instrumentals. Exported instrumentals. It's a little bit brighter because some mastering, some sort of rough mastering going on already. Then, okay, quickly. This song is very unique, and one of the most unique thing, one unique thing about the song is that both the verse and the chorus or the hook are all chorus. So it's chorus singing all through. If you notice, chorus singing both the verse. Power, oh, that's the chorus. The verse, perfect my right, so Lord, chorus all through. So what I did, I by the way, I wrote the song, and I voiced it myself. Every voice you heard in that thing came from me, and I used this mic. Nice and use voice amp. So let me show you what I did. Here are the vocals, right? I just stacked them up, all in unison. Let's solo. So you hear. I need a more. Power, I need a more.
Yeah, would like it like that. Oh yeah, in my life keep me burning. Burn to the day
Yeah,
where
so
you
that's that.
come.
So
Right.
what I
Power
did,
in my life keep me moving.
I voiced one
Burn
after
to
the
the day
other,
where you come. More of you, less of me.
like that,
I
like
decrease,
that,
you increase.
like that,
Power,
like
and I
that,
see
all the
it. I
way
need
down. As
a
you can see, everything is
go.
unison. Everything is unison. I was not trying to showcase a sophisticated choir. No, I was just doing a street-like rough choir, just you know, all boys kind of choir, guys chanting, all of that. So it's unison, unison, and then I pan left and right, left and right, left and right to create that space. So nothing much, all in logic. So let me move faster. Then everything went through a bus. I did the bus processing. So all these vocals you're seeing went into a bus. All of them went into a bus, a BGV bus, which is right here. I named BGV right here. And the first thing on that bus, you all know what a bus is. A bus, a group of processing going on through a channel. Um, the ESA has the first thing I have on the bus. The ESA, and it's coming from T-Rax. T-Rax are known for mastering plugins. They have some of the best mastering plugins, but they have this the ESA, and you can play around and see. I don't move with the trend. I study things for myself, and if it's fine, I use it. Sorry, bit of cool. So T-Rax, it's not very popular, but it's I just love the way it does the job. It does hold those high frequency, and you know I don't want to review all of that. No time. So those SS, that's what it does. It takes them off. Because when you have a pile up of vocals like this, those frequencies get to pop up. Next to that is Pro Q, everybody's favorite EQ, except me. I don't know why I'm using it. I use it. I think I was just trying to, okay, because everybody is using, let me just, that kind of thing. Everybody, so you, mama, kukuma use them. I hardly use it, hardly. And so it didn't do much, just rolling off low end, because just like the high end, which we use the A's to tame some of them, the low end also build up when you're having a tick, a multiple tick like that, particularly if it's coming from one source, you know, it built up like that. And I had that Pro Tree was not enough. I had to use my favorite EQ, favorite pragmatic EQ, which is Logic stock EQ. It's fast. I don't have to go through. Just insert it, and it's by default. Every channel has it. Probably that's why, and it does the job. It's fine. People will always use third-party plugins for EQ, but this guy is good, and it's taking some of those low end, more of them out. Next, is a compressor, which is my favorite digital compressor. This guy is my favorite digital compressor. Um, Logic stock compressor. By default comes with Logic. It's very good. I just love it. Next to that, I have a multi-band compressor again, still from Logic. It's actually not my one of. I hardly use this guy. I have a lot of better options for multi-band, but I think the version of the Mac I was using then, I was lazy or whatever. I didn't want to go searching for stuff. And the DEs, I used the DEs earlier to time some of those annoying frequency, but it was still there, and the high was still very annoying. Let me. So let's bypass this guy so you hear how harsh it was. Harsh as hell, isn't it? Just turn it down. Just turn it down. So that's that. Okay. Next to that is CLA 2A from Wave. It's a compressor still. Next to that is a doubler from Wave to spray things out. It's a chorus we're showcasing. Next is a chorus effect from Logic to give it more choral feel, Next to that is the auto tune. Normally, I won't use an auto tune in the bus. If you are processing the bus of BGVs, they don't really go well. But if it sounds fine, it's fine. I just threw it in and it was fine. I just left it there. Next to that is Pultec from Wave T So it's more of weaving logic, and then the last in here is Valhalla plate reverb on the channel strip on the bus on the BGV bus. Normally, you won't want to do that. You want to put your reverb through a bus and send your signal to it. I also did that. So I have two set of reverb. Now, I have two set of reverb going on here. Um, one through a bus and the other one on the channel strip. So on the bus, which is my favorite reverb, is H reverb right there. Come on, H reverb from Wave, and I have this EQ on it. Word, right? So the Valhalla plate reverb plus the H reverb going hand in hand. And you can see the mix is really down. The mix is down. If I have to go all the way, normally by default it will be here. If you see, still noise is now too much. Since you are combining, I kept it somewhere there, and then like that. So if you bypass the reverb, boring, isn't it? So that's how magical reverb can be. And then let's introduce back. Quickly, the next after doing this, I wanted everything to be a chorus singing initially, but after the singing, it was kind of boring. It was kind of boring, so I decided to do an ad lib kind of chant in between. Oil from my head, power from my hand. Funny enough, it turned out to be one of the most people's favorite part of the song. A lot of people love that, particularly kids. Oil from my head, power from my hand. It was a last minute idea, and here is it.
Oil from my head.
So then
We like it like that.
this is it. The first thing I have there is the
Power from my hand.
is this EQ, weird EQ to create that telephone-like effect, and if we bypass the EQ,
Oil from my head.
it's just my voice, my raw voice. No,
We like it like that.
So the EQ
Power from my hand.
engaged, created that telephone effect. Next to the EQ, I have this NS1 plugin, which is actually a denoiser. It's meant for denoising, to clean up noise. But when you go all the way, if you are denoising, it should be somewhere here. Yeah, but if you go all the way, it will create some warm, very super warm effect. And I was adding that to it, and then a compressor, and then a reverb on it, the same channel. And then, so let me bypass all the effects and let's see what it sounds like by default. So,
Oil from my head.
my boring voice, isn't it?
We like it like that.
We engage everything back,
Power from my hand.
and that's what it is. Creative, it's being creative, being creative is art. So play around, don't limit yourself. And then next to that, I had Echo Boy. Oh, Echo Boy is not in this. Echo Boy from Soundtoys. They have one of the best delay plugin. So it's not in this version too. I told you earlier I did the song in another version of my Mac. But H Reverb will do the same thing. H Reverb from Waveless, so that you hear. No, not H Reverb. H Delay. Sorry, I'll take this out. Blah blah blah. H Delay, yeah. H Delay, in my opinion, H Delay and Echo Boy, they're about the best delay plugins that I've seen. So if we put this like that and go, it should give us the same effect that Echo Boy was having. So
Oil from my head. Oil from my
you
head.
hear that?
Oil from my head. Oil from my head. We like it like that.
We like it like that.
that.
And in context,
Power from my hand. Power from my hand.
so guys, basically, that's the song. So you can see, nothing much. It's all in your mind. The biggest tool you have, I always say, is your mind. Your mind. That's where all the problem lies as it concerns engineering or production. Your mind. Don't be the mountain stopping yourself. You limit yourself with all kind of philosophies. A lot of people do that. All kind of, I have to have this plugin, I have to have that system, I have to have that mic. This is the mic I use. Yoga. It's not a big mic, but I understand it. I'm maximizing it with a Focusrite sound card and a I wanted to say KV2, KRK, a monitor, Rocket 6, I just in my space, and I came out with that. So for those of you asking, it wasn't done in a grade A studio. No, it wasn't mixed with any hardball. Everything was 100% in the box, as you can see. So don't limit yourself. Uh, do your thing, keep pushing, and one day, all of us go reach there. Right? I love you guys. I'm Di.
Oh, you put my head.